my biggest takeaway of this week, I had to really be patient in the market this week. I had to really be patient, and I'm going to put you guys on some trades that I took this week. And it was overall, it was a green week. We finished overall in profit, but we did took some L's, and the patient had to really be tested this week. So let me put you guys on. We're gonna go straight to the computer in this video, straight in the screen. As you guys can see right here, I do trade NQ, and then the first trade of the week was that NASDAQ 100. Now, before I got the W trade, I did took 2 L's for me not being patient, y'all. For me not being patient. And let me put you guys on. So if you go right here, you see here, I took so it was a small risk L, 2 small risk. I noticed that I was rushing the entry. I could have definitely avoided those 2 L's before I got the right one, the right trade, and with me just being patient. Like literally, sometimes that's all we had to do, just sit on our hands to get a better entry trade. And this is exactly what happened, you guys. I didn't wait on my hands, but I kind of like rushed it. I took this trade right here. So I woke up around like 5:45 a.m. So I observed starting like right here. I was watching literally all of this play out. Mind you though, this move, so based on my strategy, I love when price break, retest, and continuation on support and resistance zone, definitely trend lines. And I saw that on Sunday of this week, the 25th, price broke through a verified downtrend line, retest, and started trading above, not respecting it, above the moving average. Then overnight, it started playing a little bit sloppy, I ain't gonna lie, went below the moving average. But when I woke up, ready to trade, analyze, I noticed that price actually closed again above the MA. So I was observing literally all of this. I'm like, okay, like because price did this break on this trend line, my buys is really bullish. Because most of the time, price likes to go to that broken TL, the third touch, definitely the fourth touch, but the third touch, sometimes they even just go and it breaks through it and reach the first touch. So my bias already, I'm bullish. I just gotta wait for the right setup for the market, give me an opportunity. So as you guys can see right here, I came here, price closed above the MA, and I decided to enter here. Let me go closer to 1 minute, y'all. Cause this was like a minute entry. So I decided to get in. It was around, I believe it was around these little 2 candles. I saw that price kind of like had a major momentum on a closure above, which it did, but it came down and hit my stop loss. Now, I took this small L. I think it was like about like 160, 180 around there. I took this small L. Then I decided to give this trade another try due to the fact that that price from the 1 minute time frame, it went back to the moving average. It looks like it was about to close above this little key line that I have here. You could say support zone. It ended up closing above, but eventually it actually did give me I was in a good amount of profit, I'll tell you right now. So I placed the trade, boom, gave me 27 points right away, and then boom, it went. I didn't move my stop loss yet because I wanted price to actually like keep giving me bullish structure, her high, her low, her high. So I left my stop loss there, and as you guys could see, price came down and took me out. Now, the main reason I could have called it quits after that second trade. And I usually just like to trade two to max, like 2 to 4 trades a day. But I trusted my analyzer. I trusted my setup, y'all. And I see here that price from the 5 minute time frame. After I took those 2 L's, okay, boom. I was like, you know what? Let me see. Observe what one wants to do from the 5 minute and 15 minute. And once I saw this little wick candle closure, about to close above, I went back to the 1 minute to see if it actually going to respect again this MA and this support zone. I was like, no, let me give it one more try. And if this one is incorrect, then I'll call it. I'll call it a day. And I gave my stop a little space too, because of these two trades were small risk. I wasn't giving my stoppers a breather like this one. If I would have, like, let's say 25 point, it would have still been a lot of a trade. But I put a tight stop loss. But on the third trade, I decided to. I had I still got my confluence. It's still lining up to my bias. My stop loss was below that little candle closure, and I gave a little bit breather, and then as you guys can see, the trade went out beautiful. And this is why being patient is so important, because if I would have just literally be patient, wait a little bit longer, I would have avoided those 2 L's. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. And I caught a 120 point move. My TP was around here. But I was like, you know what? It looks, based from the 1 hour, the 4 hour market price, looks like it wants to like make a strong move to the upside. So I moved my TP a little bit like around here. I could have had it right here to that first touch of the trend line. But I was like, you know what? Let me secure 100 points. 123 points. I cashed in with this trade, you guys. This is why patience is so important. Let me put you guys on to another trade where I had to really sit on my hands. A while. So let me give y'all the tea, man. So YM was a little choppy, no lie. I've been a little choppy, no lie. But I did saw a setup on Tuesday. So if we go here, y'all. I wake up like around 6 a.m. You could say 5:45 to like 6 a.m. to analyze the trade and take some trades on the opportunity, give us some opportunity. And so I literally sat on my hands on all of this, y'all. I could have definitely gotten on some sales, but I didn't. It didn't look right to me. It didn't give me the setup that I wanted for a sell, so that's why I didn't place no trade. So I literally sat on my hands on all of this. Here though, I was thinking of buy, but I didn't. I was on and off my computer. I was on and off, and I was outside, so I was like on and off. And I didn't want to like rush it, so again, I sat on my hands, y'all. But the second time they went back down to the support zone, kind of created like a double bottom from the 15-minute, 1 hour. I was like, no, let's give this a try, especially after that double bottom. And then I believe I had like a nice verified down TL. Let me see, I'll draw it right here from the 1 minute. Yeah, I remember I had this TL. So I like when a trend line is, of course, when it's verified, when it has 3 touching. But I really like when the trend line has been playing out for longer. This was mainly like a short term, like literally like 2 hour trend line. But look, it still had my 3 touches. It had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Price broke through it, and I decided to enter on the second bounce of the support zone. So that's right there, my confluence right there. Double bottom on the support zone, broken retest, continuation on my trend line. That was enough confluence for me to get in. And I got it on a quick, nice trade. It played out real quick, probably like an hour play. And got it right here. Risk 27 points to gain 63. And trade played out lovely, you guys. But I did have to wait. So what I meant to show you guys this is that sometimes it's best to just sit on your hands and wait until the market actually give you a setup. And with this trade YM, I had to really be patient, wait for all of this. I was literally observing in and out around here, but I was observing all of this, and then once I saw this double bottom, not trying to retest and continue to break it, I decided to give it a try and quick trade, y'all. But if you guys enjoy this type of video, please hit that like and subscribe once I can keep dropping this video. I'm trying to drop live trading video, like me live recording, live trading. So stay tuned, you guys. Hit that like, hit that notification, and I'll see you at the next one.